What's happening, guys? All Around Wrestling here, coming at you with a brand new video, and we have Neener Mode here.
What's going on?
And the first topic that we're going to be getting to today, we have a lot of topics. Big things have been happening around the wrestling industry. Yeah. And to kick this off, CM Punk, former WWE superstar, had some really interesting things he posted on his Instagram story.
Yeah, he did, and I seen this, and I'm just like, what? At first, I thought maybe it was something with UFC.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, he says, guys, and then he's like, oh my god,
Well, to be honest, I thought he was going to announce that he was having a kid. So I was like, okay.
Yeah. Well, so then, like, he's like, it's finally happened. Like, the rumors, they're here, whatever. And all of a sudden, he's like, AEW, and it turns out it wasn't even him.
Yeah,
Who was it?
It was Prince something, but
yeah.
it turned out to be a whole joke, just so that he can get all the people who wanted the rumors to be true.
Yeah.
Going.
Well, I mean, a lot of people I think are still gonna say, there's a chance Punk might be there, this and that. But I think right here is kind of like sealing the deal that, all right, CM Punk, you're not gonna make it to AEW, at least for now. Mm-hmm. Maybe down the road, but as of right now, I don't see CM Punk AEW.
Yeah.
But it's still crazy. It's crazy that CM Punk even mentioned it and put it on his Instagram, because it caught me off guard. Okay, and I thought that it was something important that we had to talk about. So let me know in the comments, guys. Do you think that that CM Punk is just not gonna make it to Chicago? Do you think that this was just kind of like spamming us, or trolling? Yeah. So topic number 2, we have just Jon Moxley in general and what he's been doing these last few weeks, ever since Double or Nothing.
Guy's going off right now. I mean, he was on a Chris Jericho podcast.
Yeah.
And pretty much exposed the WWE.
Yeah, backstage. Well, he was in 2 podcasts. He was in the Chris Jericho, and he also had another one, and he just went off on WWE Creative. He said that Brock Lesnar has a lot of control backstage. He says that Vince McMahon throws terrible ideas at him, and it's things that he really doesn't want.
Hi, Grandma.
Yeah. Right. Okay, so Jon Moxley, right? Left WWE. It was huge in the wrestling world.
Oh yeah.
Left WWE, goes to AEW's Double or Nothing.
Shocks everyone.
And then shots fired at WWE on the Jericho podcast, and then he continues it on another interview, mocks the Shield, and it's been going rampant. There's a lot of people that have been saying they've been getting a hold of Chris Jericho that have been part of WWE that say when their contracts are up that they want to go on his talk show now and to say their half of what it was like for them on WWE's creative backstage.
Which is smart. I mean, we need to know what's happening, and it's about time WWE starts getting exposed.
Well, and also Jon Moxley, on top of everything that's been going on with him, was in New Japan winning their U.S. title.
And now now that he's a champ there, he's a U.S. champ for NJPW.
Yep.
He wins a title in AEW.
Yep. What
happens then? I mean, do you get to lose the NJPW championship at AEW, or?
So, there's been a lot of sources that are saying that New Japan actually reached out to the social media, and they said that as of right now, no, they're not working with AEW. They're not working with them, actually, but they are on good terms as like allies, and that they're gonna allow Dean Ambrose to cross brands. So they're saying basically that AEW is allowing Dean Ambrose to go compete over in New Japan, which obviously we know WWE would never do something like that and agree to something like that. So that's huge.
Yeah.
They're working together. So
most definitely.
Also, we have. I don't know if you watched it actually.
I didn't.
But I did talk to you a little bit about it before we did this podcast today. Ryback had an interview. He had an actual interview. I forget the name of the guy, but Ryback was basically there, and he was talking about WWE, and he was talking about what he thought of creative. And I think Dean Ambrose has started a trend at this point, because now Ryback came on. A lot of people from WWE, I think Mike Kanellis and Maria, they wanna branch out and talk about WWE creative too. But Ryback just said that his last 2 years in WWE, He was not happy. He said his cartilage in his right shoulder was completely done for. And he said he was hurt. He wasn't on good terms with WWE. And he said it just wasn't for him. And he also went on to say that AEW, he's really excited for AEW, and he thinks it's good for the wrestling world, and that there's possibly a chance of him coming to AEW. He said there was a point in time where he didn't think that he would return to the wrestling ring, but he said that he is considering AEW. So, could we see Ryback in AEW? Could you see it?
I can see it.
Or could you see him in Impact?
No.
If you would have to go to one place, you would say AEW is the place for him to go.
Oh, yeah.
I agree with you 100% because Ryback, he was pretty big superstar in WWE for a while, and this would be big.
Oh,
It'd
most
be
definitely.
So, yeah. Now we have this was a topic.
Shocker.
Yeah, this was a topic that you chose.
Yeah.
And I'll let you.
All right, so guys, TJP, former cruiserweight on the 205 roster for the WWE, is now on Impact. He debuted last night, and I'm excited for it.
Yeah.
Best place for him to go, honestly. I don't think AEW would have fit him as much as Impact would.
Yeah.
I mean, you got guys down there like Rich Swann, who he has fought with in the 205 roster that he can go head to head with for the title.
Yeah.
And I just think TJP is gonna be a banger down there.
Well, exactly. Well, we have the whole thing with RVD. Sandman returned to Impact. Sabu was there. Tommy Dreamer. They got TJP, Rich Swann, Johnny Impact. They have a good roster.
Oh, yeah.
Now, I want to say something since we're talking about Impact. That Scarlett from Impact Wrestling is requested her release.
Ooh.
So a lot of people, you might know her from the Impact Women's Division. She was pretty big for a while, and she's requested her release. So Scarlett will be out of Impact Wrestling in a matter of probably a month. So that's big news. But they got the signing of TJP.
Yeah, that's
so they
big.
lose someone, but they gain someone right back. So shout outs to Impact Wrestling for a great signing with getting TJP. Now, the last topic we have is the one that we just got done watching this, guys. Literally, we just got done watching this pay-per-view. It was WWE Saudi Arabia's Super Showdown. I'll let you start.
All right, so the first, let's see, it was
Brock and Seth were the first.
Yeah.
Or no, not Brock, but Baron Corbin.
Yeah, I was gonna say the first 2 hours maybe.
Okay.
Were decent. I could watch it.
Right.
And I'm not a big WWE fan anymore, so for me to say that, that's big for them.
Yeah.
But the last good match that we seen was Randy Orton and Triple H.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah. That was decent.
That's when after that match it was downhill from there.
Right.
And I was gonna give it a good 7
out of 10.
Good 7 out of 10, but the main event came.
Oh man, that was, I've watched a lot of matches and I've seen a lot of bad mistakes, and that, what the hell were they thinking? No, just give me a second here, okay? WWE, right? AEW comes around. They have one job, and that is to keep their fans. And what do? They give us Baron Corbin and Seth Rollins for the Universal title.
That's big. That's amazing.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, if you're over there like in Rollins, but
wow.
As far as Baron Corbin, no, screw that. They're having a rematch anyway. I mean, let's be honest, Charlotte Flair, she didn't even get a rematch clause for her title, let alone.
It.
Well, think about it like this: Baron Corbin didn't even win the title, and that they're giving him another shot for this title. So you know what?
I mean, he got screwed. I mean, the referee down in his face kind of pushed him, and Rollins, got him in the schoolboy.
Okay, so this is how I feel. You had Rollins and Baron Corbin. You had the 50-man battle royal, which ended.
Amazingly.
Okay, I'm sorry, but Ali should have won that.
Yeah.
Ali should have won that. The Lars Sullivan Lucha House Party, I kind of think
stupid.
That went exactly how I thought it was gonna go. So then, what do? You're competing with AEW right now. Double or Nothing just happened. What do? You have two 50-year-old men, Undertaker and Goldberg, to main event Saudi Arabia.
And
now,
the hype was overreacting, I think.
And it's like, well, okay, you have both these men, and you're competing with AEW. You want to go out with a banger. So you're already risking it with both of these men being as old as they are. You're already risking it. Then you overhype it. Then the match happens. What the hell did I just watch? I felt like I should have been at a nursing home because I would have seen the same goddamn thing. I am just being 100% honest right now. Undertaker was... He didn't even look like he wanted to be there after the end of the match. Goldberg is like... Not only did he screw up the jackhammer...
Almost killed the goddamn
Undertaker. Almost killed Undertaker. Then we see how awkward it was. Then he tries to go and do a tombstone. What the hell?
And then falls on his fucking ass.
Yeah, and then Taker's just sitting there like, okay, we gotta end this. Like, this has gotta stop. Vince McMahon's probably like having hair fall out backstage as we speak.
Oh,
like,
hair.
Dude.
I'm just being honest.
Dude, it was awful. I guarantee everybody in the backstage in WWE Creative,
just
Triple
went
H,
home.
Vince McMahon, I bet they're all running around backstage like, stop the damn match, stop the... Because it was that bad. It literally ended with a choke slam.
And not even a fucking choke slam.
It was like a... It was like a don't jump, but fall on your back while I grab your throat type move. I don't even know what to call it. But all I gotta say is that I guarantee Cody Rhodes is gonna be firing shots at WWE for this one. WWE, you gotta step it up at this point. Not only did we not get the Brock cash in that we were promised, but we had a lot of predictable matches other than Shane
and 50 Battle Royale.
Yeah, and it's like the main event was absolute trash. I give the show in general, I give that a 4 out of 10.
Yep.
That main event, I will give that a negative 23 out of 10. And I'm just being 100% honest. Respect to Goldberg and respect to Undertaker. I respect them both. Great athletes. But when they're 50 years old and they got a main event Saudi Arabia,
put up the boots.
It just doesn't work.
They need to end it.
Yeah. So that's all we have for you guys today.
Hope you guys enjoyed. Tell us your thoughts on the Saudi show.
Yeah.
Down below, and we'll probably respond.
Yeah.
So peace out, guys.
Peace.